Hi, welcome to Fit TV. I'm your host, Sharice Stevens. We are filmed here in our Fit TV studios in Macon, Georgia at the Hutchins College and Career Academy. Thank you so much. And we want to thank the many communities that are showing Fit TV across Georgia. And if you want your community to be in the wellness loop, contact us at info@gafitfest.com and we'll get you the right information so you can be part of the Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival family. So as you know, we're in our third season, but our first season we had a guest that just took us over to the top. Everyone knows her. She is one of the most well-respected trainers and business owners here in Middle Georgia. And we're so excited that we're going to have our special guest, Dee Henry, back for season 3. We're in a better space now. We can treat her with some more fitness love. But our special guest today is Miss Dee Henry. Hi.
Hello. How are you? I'm good.
And before she sits down, this is what health and wellness makes happen. Okay, sit down. It's all.
All right.
So, Miss D,
Yes.
And one day I want to be an honorary member of the D Squad. I got to
Hello.
work out.
I got a spot for you.
We're going to work out. So, a lot of people know you, but for our audience that may not know you yet, because we are in different cities now, and
Okay.
hopefully we'll have people traveling to see you.
Cool.
Can you tell me a little bit about your fitness journey?
Yes. So my fitness journey started back in 2002. I had my daughter, and I bought this dress for Mother's Day thinking I was just cute as can be. We all know when you're like 22, 23, you think you're going to snap back. And so I bought this dress, and then about a month later, we got the pictures developed, because back then it wasn't all these cameras and,
Yes.
cool phones we got now. So we got the pictures developed. My mother-in-law brought the pictures back to our house, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, that dress did not look as cute as I thought it did. And it wasn't the dress, it was really me. So I started walking, started just getting into it. Then I took a couple of classes, and then from there it just kind of sparked. So that's how I got into it.
And you're such an inspiration to all.
Thank
I
you.
tell you, you're one of our most famous trainers here in Middle Georgia.
Thank you.
And you saving lives, to be honest. It's all about little steps making a big difference. And I want to talk to you about mothers,
Okay.
because we put ourselves behind
Yes,
and
we
the
do.
last. And if a mom is watching this right now, what will you tell her about health and wellness?
I would tell her to make time for herself. It's hard to do, it's easier to say than to do, but I was a military spouse. I have 3 kids, and I stayed at home with each one of my kids until they were school age. And for me, it was just once I started walking, that gave me an outlet. That gave me time to either talk to God, think about what I got to do for the rest of the day, release the kids. Like my husband would come home and I would be like, okay, here you go. Here go one kid. The other 2 are upstairs. Like, it's just taking time for yourself, regardless if it's a 10-minute walk to a 30 to 50-minute class at the gym, your local gym, wherever you are. Just take time for you. Even if that means going upstairs and closing, locking your door and doing some yoga. Any little thing like that can be of help.
Because we've been doing this for several years, and I do hear from a lot of moms, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. And do you see people more successful exercising during the day or at the end of the day? How is that?
Well, it depends. It depends on the aspect of their lives, but mostly the beginning of their day, because most parents, when their kids get out of school, is shuttling them around, going to different activities, football, basketball, whatever they play, whatever sport. And it just seems like they're able to get it done early in the morning. Now that's some. I do have some that like to crank it out after work, because it's like a release from the workspace. So they bolt out of work. They be like, they'll text me like, I'm heading your way right now. Save me a spot. I'm coming. They have my number, or they'll send me a message on Facebook. And so wherever you can fit it in. I also have a couple of clients that go during their lunch break. So it just depends on where you are. Some jobs nowadays have gyms built in.
Yeah.
So a lot of them take the advantage of going downstairs. Most jobs is downstairs, like in a basement or whatever floor. And they do put in the work. So that's a great thing.
And one thing I like about you, she is a gym owner. Not only she is a fitness trainer, a mom, an entrepreneur. You have a long list.
Thank you.
But you also you host a lot of different events, like for
Yes.
holidays and things like that.
Yes.
Can you tell a little bit about why you do these events and?
The reason I started doing the events because a lot of times for holidays, especially the nice dugout holidays like cookouts and grilling and any type of food holiday, we make a food out of a holiday, I should say that. So I was like, okay, I'm sitting at home, I'm eating it up, and then the next thing I know, my client says, well, I overdid it on this day, or I overdid it on 4th of July, or, I had family over on, you gonna give me a pass? And I'm like, no, I'm not giving you a pass. Did you do anything? Did you go walking? Did you do anything possible to give yourself that right to have that?
Right.
And they were like, no, well, it was the holiday, I was off. And I was like, okay. So when I started my studio, I was like, everybody's like, you're crazy because you're working for one on a holiday. But then again, it was like, okay, how am I going to get you here? How am I going to give you the advantage of being able to work out and have fun and then go home and enjoy your cookout without feeling guilty?
Guilty, yep.
Yeah. So I have these parties at 9 a.m. every holiday. Not every holiday, but most of the holidays, pretty much all of them. And I'll do an hour and a half of exercise. Now, don't get me wrong, you do not exercise for the whole hour and a half, but they have fun because I'll do this thing called meet and greet, and I'll say, all right, go next to somebody who you don't know. And they'll go around the room and mingle with people they have never seen, or, people from out of town, because sometimes your family members might have came in from out of town and now you're bringing them to exercise. Now they might not come back, but at least they came to give it their all to exercise before the cookout got started. And it's just a cool way to get it in.
And when I say they be jam-packed, oh goodness, and I've done a couple of her holidays, and trust and believe, when I get home, last thing you think about is eating
Exactly. Exactly. You kind of fall out wherever you can, take a shower later, that kind of thing. That's how good it is. But yeah.
So that's awesome. So you have a gym.
Yes.
And I would love for the audience to know where you're located, how to get in contact with you, because she is a trainer that lives it. She drinks water, she works out, and she's understanding because she's been through the journey. And I love people like her because you inspire me. Inspire a lot of people. And I'm on my fitness journey. I have my ups and downs.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
I'm working on it. And seeing you today in this yellow shirt, I'm gonna be extra motivated when we work out.
There you go.
So how do people get in contact with you?
Well, of course, you can come by my studio. I'm located in Byron, next to Freshway Market. Everybody knows the grocery store because it's the only one there. So that's the cool thing about it. You don't got to come searching for me. But I'm off the Highway 49. So if you get off at exit 149, I'm right there in Byron. Of course, other outlets are on Facebook, Instagram. I'm trying to get better with Instagram. That's the younger kids thing. But Facebook, I shouldn't say Instagram. My daughter is always like, no, it's IG. So
yeah.
You can find me on IG. So on Facebook, it's D's Fit or D Henry for my personal page. And there's the studio has its own page. Your D Zone is the name of the studio. And a lot of people think the D stands for me, and it doesn't. Your is yours, and then D means your determination zone. So this is the space where you come in, you work on what you're determined to get worked out on, and then you grow from there. So that's where the D comes in at. But you can come in, there's on our Facebook page, we have the class and the schedule and everything posted there. And if you have any questions about the classes, you can always call and ask.
And her Facebook page is really active, and when she shares exercise tips, and she motivates, and sometimes she and I remember one day you were singing and you motivated me that morning because I did not want to get up and run, and I just heard you. I think you were doing the Mary J. Blige song.
Yes.
See,
I do a couple of them every year.
Yeah, people watch your videos, and you inspired me that morning to get up.
Cool.
So people, you know how to get in contact.
Yes.
With D. Henry, and you can be an honorary D-Zone member if you keep working it out.
Absolutely.
I mean, they do all kind of fun stuff. And her squad, you go on cruises.
Yes, D Squad is pretty hot. Yeah. Those girls, they come, they work out, they do what they need to do for their own goals. Everybody's goal is different. Some people it might be to tone, some people it might be to lose weight. Some people it's just to maintain and keep that lifestyle. So it just depends on what you want to do is where I help you at. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did get some cool trips though.
Yeah, and I love her. And I'll tell you something. If any mom can, if I can have your energy level, oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. I'm working on that, but you see how energetic she is. It's actually contagious. I'm ready. I'm almost ready to get ready to work out with her. So.
Cool.
So before we get into the exercise part of the show, and Ms. D is going to show me a couple exercises, and we want you to get your tennis shoes on and do it with us, okay? Any last advice you want to give to mothers out there in Georgia? I'm going to say Middle Georgia and Georgia because this will be shown throughout. I guess a first step.
The first step would be changing the things that you eat. A lot of people, I've got clients that can exercise like the best of them. But then when it comes to the nutrition part, they fall short because we get wrapped up in, well, I'm cooking this for the family. And it could be anything from, if you got little kids, from chicken nuggets to sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes or, macaroni and cheese and, just all the things we love to eat, but we can't. I should say we can't. You can have it, but just not on a daily.
Yeah.
Right. They're little, so they're going to eat and have fun with their food. We, on the other hand, have to take a step back and be like, okay, is this going to hurt me or is this going to help me? And for me, when I started back in 2003, that's one of the things that I was lacking in. I walked, I took aerobics classes, I worked out, but the nutrition fell short. So if the one thing you could do is to switch out your nutrition, kind of really get into it a little bit more, so then the exercise, it'll help you out a whole lot more. Yeah.
Okay, that is some sound advice from D. Henry.
Yes.
So when we come back from this commercial, we're going to exercise with D. So get your
Cool.
tennis shoes on and let's get moving.
Absolutely.
Hi, welcome back to Fit TV. I'm your host, Sheree Stevens. We are here with D. Henry, in which we have turned the Fit TV studios into a pop-up D-Zone.
Just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit, but we want you to get your tennis shoes on. We want you to work out with us. But before we get into this, as we were doing the break, you gave me a little tidbit that I want us to share. Because, we're really focusing this episode on busy moms and things to do. So can you kind of share what you told me? Because this is what I'm going to do.
So she was letting me know that snacks is a big issue at work. And while you're roaming around, driving, going back and forth to wherever you got to go. So I suggested, just like I do with my clients and just like I do to myself, I have a traveling little baggie or cooler inside my truck. And I put all my snacks in there. So I have everything from applesauce to fruit cups to, even if you do the peanut butter crackers, watch the sugar in it. But any little thing that can help you not indulge in chips or not to stop through the drive-through to get the french fries, any little thing like that. Even cashews. I love cashews. So cashews, almonds, anything you could fit in that travel size would be great, would be perfect.
So anything from this episode that you've got, just pack a little to go.
Yes.
Healthy toolkit.
Yeah. Yep.
And then with these exercises, which she's going to show us, just try them out and see. And then you can come visit Ms. D in Byron, Georgia, and give them that address one more time.
Address is 231 Highway 49, and it is in Byron, Georgia.
All right, so let's get it going. So what's our first exercise?
So, of course, most women who aren't stay-at-home moms, they work. And even if you're at home, you have a chair.
Yes.
So you have a chair at home, you have a chair at work. You can always utilize your chair by doing squats. So stand in front of your chair.
Okay.
Open out your legs wider than the base of the chair. And then you're going to sit, push back, and then tap the seat. So just push back, tap it, and come back up. Long way down, ain't it?
Yes.
Yes. You can do this about 25 reps, and then you can either hold it down, Now pulse it at the bottom. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. And then come back up. So 25 singles, and then pulse it for about 10. And then you can repeat it 2, 3, even 4 sets.
And this is something I can do in my office.
Absolutely.
And even though we only did about 4, I felt
When you think about them chips, say, okay, here we go. I gotta get rid of these chips off the brain. Another move you could do is, let's flip the chair around. And you can do push-ups off your chair. Of course, your arms won't be as wide as you would probably on the floor, but you can put your palms right here, open out your legs, dropping the butt into a plank, and just do a little dip. Do a little dip. Let your elbows go backwards towards your hips. Perfect.
I'm on the wall. It's okay.
Yeah. And you can even do push-ups on the wall. That's the cool thing about it. You can kind of do push-ups anywhere. Because I have clients that maybe have knee issues and different things like that. So for that purpose, can I do it right here?
Yes.
Okay. So you open your arms out wider than your shoulders. Take a step back so that you're leaning into the wall. And then you would just lean forward and come back up. Make sure you keep your eyes on your wall so that you don't bust your forehead. But for the most part, you can utilize push-ups anywhere you want. All right? You're doing those perfect. See? There's so many things you could do.
Because, and I tell all the time, you got Michelle Obama arms. Your arms are
Thank you.
so nice.
Thank you.
So when I think of that, I'm thinking motivation.
Yes. Get a good pump in there.
Okay, show us one more if you can.
One more move. Now this one, let's flip the chair this way. Now this one, if you have on a skirt at work, you don't want to do this one. But if you're at home and you're in your PJs or whatever you're in, you're going to swing your leg around the top of the chair. So you would stand back. Your arms would be like you're about to do a kickboxing pose. And you would just lift and swing. Swing.
Oh.
You're working your outer thighs and your inner thighs.
I've never did this
Try it
before.
out. Yes. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And you would do it about 20 to 30 reps, depending on how many you can stand. At first, I would say 20. And then you could also go back and forth. So you would go inside out and then go back around. So now, from here, go back around.
Whoa.
Yes.
Woo.
And then, yes. So you're working your inner and outer thighs. Yep.
Oh my gosh. That one.
Yep, that one to get those.
Okay, I'm gonna
hips
do one
in
more
motion.
because that
Okay,
felt.
you ready? We'll go with the right leg. Go for it. Yep. Perfect.
Yay.
You got it. That's something you can do at home or at work. All you need is a chair. You'll be surprised how many moves I can get out of this chair.
So I'm hoping that you guys just did that so you can feel my pain.
Yes, and we're starting to sweat here.
Yeah, we're starting to sweat.
Yeah, we're starting to sweat.
We're working out, but those are some really good, just to get movement.
Yes.
Moving. And Dee, I want to personally tell you, now she was one of our celebrity ambassadors for Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival. She is always in the community doing public service announcement, doing events, and you're saving lives, to be honest. You're making a difference in our community, so just keep on.
Thank you.
And
I will.
we want to invite you back for season 5.
Absolutely. I'm here.
And just keep on moving, and we're going to close out. But anything else you want to say to our audience?
Just be you, be beautiful, and most of all, be motivated to do whatever it is you want to do. Don't let anything hold you back, as well as anyone. You can do it, no matter how small or how big it is.
Okay. I'm not going to add anything else. That was the word. We'll see you soon from Fit TV at the Fit TV studio at the Hutchins College and Career Academy. Thank you to the Fit TV team. We'll see you soon.
See ya.